Natal. Today is 124/9. We're in that day of 2/4. This is the third decan of the month. This is the decan of understanding and expression. Challenges that come into our space that give us the discipline and the order that we need to keep moving forward. On this day of 2/4, we are finding balance, harmony, justice, truth, and alignment with our sense of stability. 4 deals with our chesed and the energy of Mayat, imagining things in our space how we want them to be. 4 in the numerology realm deals with like being sturdy, dependable, reliable type of energy. M's and D's and V's are heavy on the 4, really big on manifesting and gravitating to things in your vortex, right? So now we're finding balance and harmony with the things that we want to gravitate to in our space, the things that we want to give life to, imagine in our space. 2 deals with that energy of Mayat, 2 being like the Libra scales, if you will, ruling over the 2. Also 2 being Chokma, which is wisdom, which is the exercise of our knowledge. So in that kind of retrospect, what we're doing is we're taking the things that we imagine in that 4 and that chesed energy and trying to bring them into the physical. What do you need to do to bring your thoughts, your dreams, your aspirations, the things in the non-physical into the physical? How can you blend them in the space? Also, for being in the realms of chesed and Maya energy brings us out of, thank you for liking the screen. Peace to y'all. Thank you for the gifts as well. Also, being in the 4 is like your imagination of things and how you're blending them into your routine. Some of you guys, dealing with that Maya energy deals with the Akashic records, hidden dreams, hidden agendas, hidden anything beneath the horizon, hidden enemies, and all of that stuff coming out to the truth, right? So as we work on bringing our the non-physical into the physical, peace, Marcelo. As we work on bringing balance, harmony, justice, truth, righteousness into the things we want to bring into, our space, we're going to apply that to our 6, our Tippereth. 6 deals with Leo energy. This is confidence, courageousness, creativity, tapping into your inner child. 6 also deals with like creation, but creating like in a realm of equality, harvest energy, dealing with that Virgo, health, wellness, daily routine, what your habits are, what are you working on a regular basis to make that 2 and 4, you know what I'm saying? So we have to start implementing certain things, take bite-sized pieces, because we can't just go from step 1 to the finished goal. You know what I'm saying? So that long-term planning is definitely a big key there. So we got the 6, we got this energy of Tippereth, we got this Virgo, we're working on things little by little, we're manifesting it to our space. We're going to put that into the energy of 1. This is the month of the Ketters. This is the month of knowledge, intellect, leadership, taking that cardinal initiative. This is the number 1 also can deal with Aries, Ogun energy, because that's what rules over the first house, the gut that controls the mind, and everything starting with the thought, right? So we're going to get that knowledge on the 6, right? Of course, we want to know more about what to put in our health, wellness, and daily routine. Of course, we want to learn more, we want to take action on the things that we're learning on that 6, you know what I'm saying? Because we really want to manifest things into our space. We love it here. So as we do that, we come back into a 7. 7 deals, well, in numerology, 7 is the number of God, right? 7 also is, directly dealing with the Libra skills of bringing the physical to the non-physical, or the non-physical to the physical, as Libra or Oba rules over, the 7th house, balance, justice, truth, righteousness. So today is a big day for Mayat. Today is a big day for finding like balance in your physical, non-physical, your emotional versus your logical, all of that fun stuff. Interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts are definitely a big key here as well on the 7s. Oh, look, see, Deaf School 777. There you go. See you in there. All right. Hey, Jefferson. Lo siento, hablo poquito. Not too much. And so 7 is all about that balance. So we're going to take that 7, that harmony, that balance, that truth, that righteousness, we're going to take all that. We're going to put it into the year 9. Because, of course, we want to harvest all this work that you did. You're trying to find balance and harmony and truth on the things that you want to manifest in your space. Learning about who's who and what's what. You want to get more in tune to your Akashic records and stuff. We're applicating that to our daily routine. We're trying to harvest with that kind of energy, because y'all want to take, y'all spiritual purpose and you want to align it to your physical reality, right? Because everything is spiritual. Everything is a spiritual experience. And if we can align our spiritual experience with the physical interaction, it just makes things just flow so much better. We love it here, right? And of course, we get knowledge on that. We're really applicating this on our daily routine. So why wouldn't we want to harvest that energy? 9 is the number of wholeness, completion, dealing with the utopia. This is the number of being born in supreme mathematics. When we're dealing with the Kabbalah, 9 deals with Yesod. This is Cancer energy, the divine womb. Okay, so again, bringing us back to the energy of birth and the reproductive system. Everybody focus on your reproductive system. And this year, your sacral chakra, what brings you joy? Also, some of you guys like to overindulge in what brings you joy, and you go into a space of obsessions and addictions. So be mindful of that. Peace, love, peace. Thank you for the compliments. So be mindful of you guys falling into that trap of things. We don't want to do that. So some of y'all need to learn how to dial back on your sacral chakra, but some of you guys got to learn how to flow into your sacral chakra, because that's how you give birth to the things that you want in your space. If you're having joy, your heart, your Venus, that your vortex, your vibration is in alignment with what it is that you're in and what you're doing. But if you're moving in anger, it's 222, gang. But when you're moving in anger, if you're moving in disappointment or depression or suppression or whatever, you're not in your authentic vibration, and you're not. So the reality that you're sitting in and that inauthenticity is not doing you well. It's not, can I please say yeet? Y'all just want me to say obscene things. Yeah, if you vibrating on that type of vibration, you're not in your authenticity. You got a mask on, you dealing with stuff, and that's cool and all, because you feel like you're not, at least I'm not being phony to people, but you're being phony to yourself. You're being phony to your reality and the energy exchanges that you actually deserve to have. And we don't want to do that in the year 9. This ain't the year for that. We bringing things into a full circle, full cycle. There's all these energies around you that are moving in their authenticity and really showing themselves and taking their mask off around you. Why don't you take your mask off too and see where that vibrates you to? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously wearing a mask, you got to struggle there too. So why not struggle being yourself and being in your spiritual experience? We love it here. So we're going to take that 7, that law, justice, truth, and righteousness, and we're going to give birth to it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to harvest with it. This is the year of reaping what you sow. So sow like you're going to reap it. And so what you realize is, in this energy, you're going to get that 7 back, but you get it kind of broken up in better bite-sized pieces. So we put the 7 into the 9. We say we want to harvest this 9, spits it back out to us as a 1 and 6. So now we have knowledge again from spirit, from our divine womb, from the Yesod with the Cancer, the moon energy. It's a big year for the moon as well. So pay attention to the moon, and allow the cycles and the conjunctions and the aspects and all those stuff to help you guys out. Excuse me. But yeah, so we're getting that reflection back on what we should do on our health, wellness, and daily routine. We're getting that reflection back on, how to be of service. You know what I'm saying? How to give and receive in that space of things. Overall, today is a day of 7. Today is a day of God. Today is a day of the Libra house, Libra energy, law, justice, truth, and righteousness, dealing with your one-on-one relationships, your bonds and contracts, dealing with your heart chakra. And we move in gratitude in this energy of 7. Now, I want to, the letters is G, P, and Y. I don't know why when I read the letters G, P, and Y, I always think of it, because, I did Forex for a little bit, the British pound and the Japan yen. But, maybe one day I'll have some type of correlation or whatever. But those are the letters G, P, and Y. G is fire, so that's taking action, feeling the things. The letter P is air, so we're bringing the intellect with the action. And Y is earth, so we're bringing things into solid form, into fruition, into the earthly realm, and we move in gratitude. You're from Korea? Wow, that's awesome. What's wrong? What's behind you? I got a ghost behind me. Oh my God. All right, so get into the Metu Netter. In comedic sense, dealing with the 7 is the energy of Het Heru or Net Het. This is the celestial designers designing things in our space, making it really pretty. And then the Tzak, when you're dealing with the Kabbalah, the 7 Sephirot. So, designing the things you want in your space is really fun. I say, like, do a vision board today. Create something on your altar that reflects, the things that you want to have or what you're going for. Make yourself, make yourself flow into that routine that you need to be in for you to have the things that you're trying to design in your space, right? Right. We love you, sunshine. I love you guys too. Okay, in Canaanite, this is Hanael. The Kabbalah is Netzach, like I said. In Yoruba, this is the energy of Oshun. Okay, we know Oshun rules over the heart chakra and that love, energy, and beauty and art and all that fun. And Hindu Kush, this is Kamalat Mika. Mm-hmm. Again, we're dealing with the seventh sphere or Sephiroth. Planet is Venus. The day is Friday, which is in divine alignment because it is a holy day. So happy holy day, folks. The color is green and yellow. The number is 5. Gems are diamond and zircon, white rose, and white coral. Hey, welcome back. The energy that's like big wherever you have like Libra or Taurus in your chart, that's heavy today on the fact that it is a Venusian day, which we'll get into in a moment. But then it's also a day of 7. Some things you may want in your baths is yellow roses, honeysuckle, calendula flowers, maiden's hair, parsley, vetiver, spearmint, and sandalwood. Ayo. Oils is rose, sandalwood, honeysuckle, and cinnamon. The incense can be same as the oils. Now, as far as the hakal or the words of power is kling, Kling. In planetary, the words of power are ong, drang, dring, drong. That's Aung, Drang, Dring, Draung. Hey, kids. The spiritual direction is southwest and the mundane is the north. As far as the personality portfolio goes, positive traits are being sociable, affectionate, pleasure loving, quiet, harmonious, joyful, sweet, engaging, flexible, sympathetic, graceful, merry, and cheerful. Some negative aspects are being sensually aberrated, shameless, timorous, neglectful, lewd, idle, wasteful, craving drugs, alcohol, immoral, motivated by fantasies in empty forms, hence illogical and irrational, being spendthrift, fearful, careless, and narcissistic. Some careers that you might see on the forefront of today being an entertainer, an artist, young women, the beauty, clothing, pleasure, and adornment industries being in that 7. Venus deals with beauty, aesthetics. So that's big today. Hey, child. Hey, love. Um, Spiritual function, the arousal of the life force, chi, ra, or kundalini through joy and pleasure, especially when ecstatic, provides the motive force for the accomplishment of our minor goals and vitalization of the will. Unfortunately, most people are ignorant of this fact and suppress their joyfulness, waiting for success or overindulge in their passions and never know why they have so much difficulty carrying out their will, concentrating, etc. So be careful of overindulging and be careful with suppressing your joyfulness, waiting for success, because that's a habit too. Like we're like, oh, I don't get to feel joy. I swear to God, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. I don't get to feel joy until I do woo wop this, that, and the third. Thank you for the gift trap. But yeah, so they never know why they have so much difficulty carrying out their will or concentrating. And a lot of that is because your sacral chakra is suppressed. You have a blockage there. And if you have a blockage there, it ultimately leads to a blockage in your solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra. You start to get a callus there. You get it in your throat chakra because now you're not communicating your desires to yourself or anybody around you, etc., etc. Hey, meme. Hey, hey, hey. Review the material given for the 3rd stage of meditation and initiation regarding the combination of creative imagery and life force arousal. The practice of visualizing the emotionally charged situations related to our goals, combined with special breathing techniques and Asvini Mudra, which is really cool because, like I said in the beginning, being in a day of 2-4, we're finding balance, harmony, and justice with the things we imagine in our space. Peace, Trap. How you doing, love? A great deal of problems also arise from the ignorance of the function of the imagination. People allow themselves to indulge in the visualization of emotionally charged imagery, whether positive or negative emotions and sensations, without realizing that they are thus giving power of realization to unwanted or untenable situations. So be mindful of that. Like, I see the stuff in the comments. I don't give energy to it because for what? Like, I'm a very powerful being, and if I, give energy to that, then I'm making it more relevant in my reality. And why would I do that? I'm a whole 11 life path manifester. I ain't got time for shit like that, and I suggest y'all don't make time for shit like that too. Just let them run up the comments so I can get my likes and my views. You hear me? Because in a way, they're still supporting me, whether they like it or not, right? So let them keep supporting me in their own unique way. We love it here. Thank you for joining Sunshine Monie. Okay. All right. So we went over the mathematics, we went over the gematria, all that fun stuff, right? So let's get into the astronomical report. Getting tongue tied. We could be powerful together. Yeah, maybe we could. We start the day off at a 27% waning crescent moon, moon rising at 3:09 a.m. and setting at 12:20 p.m. In our mindset, we have entered 0 degree Sagittarius. So being in that optimistic, jubilous energy, do something that makes you feel good today. Can y'all do something for yourself today? I know there's some of you are like, yeah, when I get this amount of money, when I get this, when I get that, pretend you have it now. Because in your mind, if you're imagining what you want and what you aspire to, I want you to do that in the mindset that you already have it. Because just like when we were reading the Zen Mind, the beginning mind, for those of you guys who are joining me for the stream readings, you know what I'm saying? We realize that when you have it in your mindset that like, oh, when I reach this money goal, or oh, when I reach this, or when that happens, you're basically saying to yourself, I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet, and I have to get to it. So you're declaring in your imagination that it doesn't belong to you yet, and that's why it still doesn't belong to you yet. Does that make sense? It should. I hope so. So when you're imagining and you're in this space and you're like, you have to think that you already have it, because if you can imagine it, that means that it's yours. It's just a thing that like this physical world, it's just so slow, isn't it? It's so condensed and it's so slow. Earth is so slow, and it just got to catch up to your imagination. That's basically it. But if you can imagine it, it's already yours. It's already in your possession. Okay? So have that space in mind, because the moon being at 0 degrees Sagittarius is like, you know what I'm saying? That's in support of that energy. Our energy exchanges, as far as the moon in the constellation, as well as Draconic, which is our spiritual experience. So we're having more spiritual experiences in our third eye today, as they're both sitting over there in Scorpio. Transformations, death and rebirth, empowerment. You know what I'm saying? So again, allow your imagination, change how you imagine things in your space, change, your thought process when you're imagining the things in your space, because you're telling yourself that I have to keep going for these things, keep going for these things. They're not attainable. They're not mine yet. They're not mine yet. When you should be saying, they're mine. I'm here. We in here. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, live like you're already in it. They say fake it till you make it. But even in the mindset of saying that you're faking it, you're also giving light to the fact that you don't think you have it yet. So we're not faking it. You really do have it, and we are here. Okay? Yeah, don't imagine that, because I don't want, see, I knew people were going to go there, and I'm like, you don't want to go that far, because I hate to burst your bubble in that realm of things. You don't want to try to take away somebody else's free will in your imagination station. All right. Yo, yeets. No, I'm not going to go yeet. I need you to be my yeeter. Is that a word? Can you be my yeeter, Deaf Skull? In the comments. I appreciate you, Track, over there with the gifts. Um, but we are in the Anuradha nakshatra, being at 5 degrees Scorpio. So I'm going to read a little bit about this nakshatra. This is the 17th lunar mansion out of the 27, spanning from 3 degrees Scorpio to 16 degrees Scorpio. It's ruled by Saturn, which is Shani, and its primary deity is Mitra, the god of friendship, alliances, and partnerships. Anuradha is often associated with the themes of loyalty, friendship, and the ability to form meaningful relationships and alliances, which is really cool because we're in a day of 7, right? And 7 deals with interpersonal relationships, bonds, and contracts. That's that Libra energy. But yeah, people with prominent placements in Anuradha may possess a deep sense of dedication, hey Kubu, discipline, and the ability to navigate life through a combination of commitment and collaboration. Like I said, this is a Scorpio. So Scorpio is a water sign that's ruled by Mars and is known for its intensity, depth, and transformative qualities. This nakshatra brings a unique flavor to Scorpio's energy by adding a strong emphasis on relationships, alliance, and loyalty. The influence of Scorpio imbues Anuradha with a deep transformative energy and a sense of passion and intensity. However, the focus here is on how individuals connect with others emotionally and build lasting build lasting, trusting relationships. So this is a good space to get into your heart chakra as well as your sacral chakra. All right. Oh, that's Jizia. What's up with you? The symbol is the lotus flower, or the ribbon held in the hand. The lotus symbolizes purity, spiritual growth, and the ability to rise above difficulties. The ribbon represents binding and unity and relationships. The deity, like I said, is Mitra. This is the god of friendship, alliances, and contracts. Mitra is known for his ability to foster trust, cooperation, and peaceful relationships between individuals or groups. The deity influences this nakshatra's focus on forming harmonious partnerships and connections. Um, Saturn's influence also brings a sense of service and duty to relationships, making it important for this nakshatra native to feel like they're contributing to other people's lives in meaningful ways. We're also bringing seriousness and commitment and endurance, because seven Libra deals with contracts, and the best one-on-one contract is marriage. You know what I'm saying? As far as the positive traits, okay, I got you, Trap. Some of the positive traits are being loyal, devoted, and highly committed in their relationships, seen as trustworthy, dependable, and able to provide strong support to their friends, families, and partners. This nakshatra also brings a calm and pragmatic nature with a focus on enduring life's challenges with resilience. Some negative traits are the connection to Saturn can sometimes result in feelings of restriction or emotional distance in relationships. People with significant Anuradha energy may struggle with emotional inhibition or may take on too much responsibility, feeling burdened by other people's needs. And that's what we get with like the imbalanced Libra energy being like the wet blanket, or the people pleaser. Oh, I got 7 and 7 up there at 237. We love it here. Peace, love. Um, but yeah, be mindful of taking too much responsibility, giving too much in your interpersonal relationships and your bonds and contracts. If you find yourself giving too much or whatever and it's not balanced, communicate these things. And if you feel like you're not getting back in your communication what you deserve, then fuck it. And remind you guys, all this stuff is happening in the second house. So this is a priority today. And y'all home and family and y'all experience and y'all introspection. Y'all are craving that balance and that harmony and that need for those interpersonal relationships, those bonds and stuff. So if you're suppressing that, like, I don't need a bond, I don't need a friend, I don't need a partner, I don't need a spouse, I don't need this, I don't need that, till this happens, that happens, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I promise, when I talk to you guys, I am talking to myself. The need to control or the fear of emotional vulnerability can sometimes block the full expression of love and connection. Jesus Christ. I swear I'm talking to myself. Hunted by me. I am her falcon. You guys are so funny. Is my house hunted? I don't know if people are hunting me. I hope not. Every time I get around a man and he starts using that W word, which I get a little scared because they used to set us on fire. So I hope I'm not being hunted. Now, if you mean haunted, HAUNTED, probably. I have some non-physical beings that follow me around, and hey, fallen angel, I've learned to be cool with them, and they cool with me. They don't touch my stuff. They know where to sit down at, and they know where to stand up at, and so we get along. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I have for the moon. It's all about the heart chakra, nurturing your heart chakra, having compassion for your heart chakral needs, despite the physical things that y'all keep relating your deservance. Is deservance a word? If not, it's okay, because we're going to make it up. Y'all know I'm good for making up words. Let me have this. Hey, Damien. So, you deserve the things that bring you joy. You deserve the things that are beautiful to you. You deserve to live the lifestyle that you imagine in your space. You deserve these things, and you shouldn't have to wait until some man-made shit comes your way to have the things that your vibration is telling you that you deserve. I don't play with spirits. I don't play with them either, and they don't play with me. That's why I don't bother them, and they don't bother me. There's spirits everywhere. You are a spirit. I am spirit. You're just in a condensed body. Yeah, so that's what we got going on for the moon. And it's a priority, y'all, so ignore that priority if you want to. Okay, sunrise at 7:14 a.m. and sunset at 5:09 p.m. In our thought process, we are in that Aquarian energy of Kumbha, being at a 4 degree, finding that stability, you know what I'm saying? Still bringing us to that heart chakra energy of imagining things that we want in our space in the realms of Aquarius. What do we want in society, okay? This is air element, Graha, Saturn, Uranus, and modern astrology rules over this. Good morning, Damien. I'm pretty good. How are you? Some traits are being innovative, independent, idealistic, and humanitarian. Aquarians are known for their originality, forward-thinking ideas, desire to improve society. The ruling deity over this energy is Lord Shiva, the Lord of Time, and Lord Vishnu. Okay, Lord Vishnu preserves and nurtures the cosmic order. Shiva, the Lord of Time and Transformation, also governs Aquarius' connect to the future and unconventionality. All right. Now, in our energy exchanges, we're kind of closing out in the Uttada Nakshatra. We only got like one more day of this energy. But in the meantime, in between time, we start the day at a 9 degree Capricorn. So how well you are creating infrastructure in your space, how well you are planning out your long-term goals in your space and really working on them little by little. That's big here with the Sun and Capricorn constellation at a 9 degree. All right, you'll find a lot of the things that you've been working on little by little start coming back to you. Okay. And so allow yourself to get your fat flowers. You guys have been working on these long-term goals, and I know they're not at 100, and they're not supposed to be at 100 yet. That's not what Capricorn does. Capricorn doesn't bring everything the same moment you work on it. Capricorn shows you how to move slow and steady, to get it done, because a lot of you guys want big things, you know what I'm saying? And when you're manifesting them, you don't want them to appear in your mind as big things. But when you bring it to the physical, give yourself grace on all the effort that needs to go into, and all the other people and places and things, situations that have to, assimilate and go through experiences for you to have the things that you want to have. All right. My bedroom shakes that night. Well, you need an exorcist. That's different. They're not. I don't know why the energy ain't respecting you. Y'all better get a better relationship. Bad spirits in them people. If you can see them, stay away from them. All right. So in our energy exchanges, we're still in the energy of Makara, which is the goat, Earth, Saturn, discipline, ambitiousness, being practical and patient. Capricorns are hardworking, value structure, stability, and success. They're often focused on long-term goals. Like I said, the deity is Shani, associated, with the hard work and material success, mirroring Capricorn's determination, responsibility, and ambitious nature. Shani teaches life lessons through patience and perseverance are the keys here, okay? I tell my parents, but they don't feel it. Yeah, because that's between you and them spirits. That ain't between your parents. Your parents not going to be able to feel that. That's your experience. So, like I said, we're in the Uttada Nakshatra. So, I'm going to read a little bit about that new nakshatra. We're in there for a couple more days because this nakshatra ends at 10 degrees Capricorn. So, tomorrow is like the last degree here. And then we're going to be moving on, y'all. Moving on in our experiences to the next pada. This is the 21st nakshatra in Vedic astrology. Goes from 26 Sagittarius to 10 degree Capricorn. Ruled by the sun. And the Vishwa Devas, which is the universal gods, is symbolized by a plank of the bed or an elephant tusk, which represents stability and strength. Okay? We got to pay bills, not time for spirits. Hey, bills are man-made things. Bills is the distraction from your spiritual experience that you're supposed to be doing with the spirits. We be thinking all this other stuff distractions is them bills. It's that working 40, 80 hours a week. That's the real distraction. That's what's really keeping y'all from looking up and fighting for shit and doing the things. Yeah. So the Capricorn influence on this nakshatra, Uttada begins in Sagittarius, a sign ruled by Jupiter, and moves into Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. This dual nature supplies a shift from being philosophical and expansive to being practical, disciplined, and ambitious. So we're taking our visionary ideals and we're bringing them into fruition in this nakshatra. We got like one more day in this degree of y'all really like taking those bite-sized pieces out of your imagination and the things that you're, dealing with. The sun gives you the energy of leadership, authority, and a strong sense of self, noble energy, focusing on your higher purpose and greater achievements. This nakshatra is of strength and perseverance and the ability to push through challenges. We got through the symbol being the elephant tusk or the plank of the bed, symbolizing strength, protection, and long-lasting achievements, great success. Also rest, providing a foundation for growth and success. Because rest matters too, and rest is a part of the work, believe it or not. So yeah, ambition and long-term success, practical and methodical, bringing that expansive Reverend Lovejoy to the space. Okay, so Comet Atlas C2023 is in conjunction at 3:29 a.m. The comet will be 28.5 degrees northwest of the sun. So Comet, it brings all that ancient energy. Hey Tyrone. All that ancient energy into our experience. So again, today might be a day you start having some deja vu, meet some like familiar spirits. Like, dang, I don't know where I know you from, but you feel mad familiar or whatever. Like, what is this? So having some things like that, fulfilling some things of the Akashic records, coming back into that 2 and 4, You know what I'm saying? Some people got to come to you in this space and time to fulfill some things. The moon and Dashuba are minimal angle at 1:54 a.m. The moon will be 3 degrees south southwest. Conjunction at 4:29 a.m. The moon is 3.3 degrees south. Observe at 3:44 a.m. with a 3.1 degrees south separation. The moon and Graphius are in conjunction at 4:29 a.m. The moon is 6.6 degrees south. Conjunction at 7:55 a.m. So the moon is flowing through the Scorpio constellation. Graphias and Disruba are the stars that give off the energy of Saturn and Mars. You know, being methodical, practical about how you exert your energy in your space of power and business and organizing the things. Hey, Squid. Cancer is opposite the sun today at 4:25 p.m. This is the best visibility of the year. And so now we can get into the calendar. You already know we're in the month of TB. We are here until February 7th. We get 3 seasons a year, 4 months a season, 30 days a month. They're divided into decades. This is according to the ancient Kemetic calendar. Right now we're in the month of TB. Whoa, what is that?
What?
That was weird.
What?
Bug flying on me. Yo, y'all keep y'all little spirits and stuff y'all got going over there to yourself. I've never seen that nigga day in my life. Y'all keep that shit on that side of the camera. My man's went straight for my face. But yeah. So the ruling deity is Isis. This is the goddess of fertility and magic. Beginning the planting season as the water levels recede, marking the transition from inundation to growth. I wasn't ready. You laughing at me? What the hell? But that's the energy of TB in the ancient Kemetic calendar. Now getting into the Hebrew calendar, we are in the month of Tevet. We're in the month of Tevet till January 29th. That's when we have the lunar New Year, which marks the second new moon after the winter solstice. The key holidays in the month of Tevet are the 10th of Tevet, which is when Jerusalem was sieged by Nebuchadnezzar, and that led to the eventual destruction of the first temple. The first of Tevet is when Esther became queen of Persia. The spiritual meaning is contemplation and reflection, spiritual growth and repentance, divine grace, righteousness, and transformation. It is also a time for reflection and asking for God's vision and building resilience, okay? So hardship, reflection, and growth. Those are the mantras of this month. Oh, why your body hurt? Get it out of there. Yeah, get out of here. I don't even know where it went. Hopefully it went to hell. But yeah, so that's the ancient Kemetic calendar and the Hebrew calendar. Getting into the forecast slide. I know a lot of you guys are repeaters here. However, for those of you guys who have never been here before, oh, I don't even have that up. I was tripping. Anywho, in the energy of the week, we are in Yom Shlishi. All right. While that's loading, let's talk about it. Yom Shlishi is the 6th day, which is Friday in the Hebrew calendar. They're pretty much you're bringing false idol worshiping. Oh, I don't. One thing you're gonna learn about me, baby, I don't worship nothing outside of myself. I am to be worshipped, and you should be worshiping yourself because you are the God. Okay. This is just me going over the calendars with you guys. Now you do what you want to do with it. If you hear about calendars and it makes y'all want to drop on y'all knees and start worshiping, that's y'all business. It doesn't do that for me. I'm just providing you with the information. Okay, so spiritual significance of Yom Shlishi, or the 6th day. On the 6th day, God created humankind in his image. Genesis 1:24-31. It is the day when God completed his creation by making humans and preparing the world for rest. The 6th day is often associated with completion, human dignity, and work of creation. In Jewish thought, Friday is the day of preparation for the Sabbath, a time when people focus on preparing themselves in their homes for the holy day of rest. That is why Friday is considered holy day. For those of you guys who are not familiar with why the Moors, quote unquote Moors, be like happy holy day on a Friday, that's what it's about. Yom Shishi's mantras or affirmations is completion, preparation, and work. Friday is Shukravar. This is ruled over by the goddess Lakshmi and Venus. Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth, prosperity, abundance, and good fortune. Venus is the planet of beauty, love, and material wealth, and is associated with Lakshmi's qualities. She represents both spiritual and material prosperity as well as harmony. Some associated activities for today: Fridays are considered particularly auspicious for worshiping Goddess Lakshmi, asking for blessings of wealth, success, and prosperity. Many people deserve fasting and perform Lakshmi pujas in the hope of bringing financial stability and harmony into their life. Fridays are also linked with beauty rituals and improving your relationships because this is indeed a Venusian day. This my magic reach you in your oh man. Oh, here you go with that cheating mess. We don't do that cheating stuff around here. We are still in the energy of moot. Okay, we're in moot until the 31st of the month. Hey, Reverend Lovejoy. Being goal-oriented, protective, generous, loving, parent, mother of the world, sensitive, affectionate, loyal, and focused are the keys of today being in that energy of moot. Yeah, I just did. The info about Hinduism was the nakshatras, and Lakshmi. That was all the Hindu calendar, y'all. And the energy of Kumbha and Makara. Those are the month energies. Nakshatra is the actual like constellation it's around and all that stuff like that. Again, you do what you want with this information. I do what I want with this information. Sometimes the two ones don't meet, okay? We are in the year of the gold according to the alchemist horoscope, being passionate, interesting, and faithful people, attracting many people, generous kindness, and long-lasting relationships, love of luxuries, and spending money, ambition, and willpower. In the West African horoscope, we're in the energy of the baobab from January 4th to February 3rd, being firm, stable, strong, and invincible, having the resources to conquer, resist, resilient, self-confidence, integrity, honesty, reflection, and cleverness, live a well-structured and prosperous life. In Native American horoscope, we are in the energy of the Pedro, the energy of the otter, butterfly clan, which is air. This is going on from January 20th to February 18th, demanding bliss and help, inviting us to behave like children, have fun, and accept the flow of life, strength to smooth out any circumstances. We are still in the vibes of the wood dragon in the Chinese horoscope. We're here till January 29th. Power, luck, making good use of our environment, and having an intuitive sense of timing so success will not be difficult to attain. So all of that is happening there. So we done went through the astronomical report. We went over today's mathematics, the gematria, and the netaroos. We done went over all the calendar dates and times and fun things of that nature. And so are you guys ready for the planetary hour? Okay, let's commit then. They just want to get together and cheat. That's awful. That is awful. Alright, so we could start on the Venusian hours since it is a Venusian day through and through between the mathematics and the actual energy of the things. Oh, you know what? I got ahead of myself. This is the day of the heart chakra, right? It being Venus. So now I gotta wait for that to pull back up. But in the meantime, in between time, the Venusian hours are from 12 a.m. to 1 a.m., 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are in the energy of Venus. Venus is a good time for my creators, getting into the aesthetics, beauty, romantic endeavors, all that fun stuff. That's all Venusian vibes. Business, love, and relationships are big keys here. To remind you guys, Venus is over there in Pisces. So vibrating to what you want in your imagination, that's what we're doing. You know, kudos to you guys. We are in the energy of the heart chakra, which is Anahata, being unstruck, unhurt, and unbeaten. The heart chakra is located mid-chest between the shoulder blades from the back. Self-esteem, love, wealth, wisdom, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness are here. The symbol is the crescent moon, the upper D note for the upper heart chakra, and then the regular D note. So you got the D with the little pound symbol for the upper heart. For the center of your heart, you just have the D note, and then the lower heart is the C with the pound symbol. I'm not a musician. I don't know what that pound symbol means. My bad. The EU vowel sound U is a Hakal 639 hertz, green 560 to 520, and M Yam and Kling are the Hekaus. Venus is associated with Oshun energy, y'all. Also Lakshmi, it depends on who you look at. The internal side of the heart chakra is Taurus energy, which is Oshun, Heru. The Kundalini sensual forces, again dealing with the seventh sphere on this day of seven, the celestial workers designing. Also dealing with the solar plexus chakra, which is Netzach, victory. So, when you go with your heart chakra, the things that you love, you will automatically empower yourself. So, not doing what you don't feel like, keep living your days doing things you don't feel like doing, that is diminishing your solar plexus chakra. I'm pretty sure you guys feel it. It just, you interpret it as other things. You know what I'm saying? The external side of the external side of the heart chakra is Libra, or the Oba scale. So now this deals with the energy exchanges, the bonds and contracts we create outside of ourselves, and alignment to what we're prioritizing and what we're having value with our internal Taurus. And that's also Netet, the seven Sephiroth. Wow. So it's all in that space. So that's all Venusian stuff. Remember, Venus is over there in Pisces. So imagining, the things that make you joyous is heavy here. The hours of Mercury: 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., and 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. This is a great time for communication, writing, traveling, invocation, if that's your thing. Trading. Trading is here too. Mercury is over there in Capricorn. We're invoking the things that we want in our space. I believe Mercury should be entering the Capricorn constellation real soon. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, so right now it's all in our mindset. Katrina. So right now it's all in our mindset, but as we invoke those things of today, that it should be coming into our vortex on the Sabbath. So that's pretty interesting. Be mindful of that with Mercury entering Capricorn constellation. On a day ruled by Capricorn, we love it here. Shouts to my spellcasters in the back. That's a divine alignment. The hours of the moon are from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., which we're about to close out right now. Shouts to you guys for joining me in the hour of the moon. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., and then 11 p.m. to midnight. We are in the energy of the moon. The moon over there is sitting in Sagittarius, Scorpius energy, giving us that expansion, abundant, optimistic, joyous energy. It's all about nurturing, having some sense of compassion. That's what's in your internal self. Now, in the external energy exchanges, on your introspection, is all about empowerment. Again, coming to the mindset of you taking that mask off, going to what you feel like it, allowing yourself to have joy, nurturing, your authentic self, and what that authentic self needs is going to be empowering, regardless of what planet you look at. Looking like they all flowing that way for you guys. Jupiter hours are from Saturn hours are from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m., which we're about to come into that. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., and then at midnight we start the Sabbath on the hour of Saturn. Now, Saturn deals with planning out your long-term goals, right? Hard work, discipline, resilience, being mindful of the challenges that might come into your space that you need to have the self-discipline and the order that you need. Focusing on your survival of self is key here. Root chakra vibes, right? Now, Saturn is over there in Pisces with Venus. Imagination is the station for being practical about how you achieve the things in your imagination. So we're turning those dreams into goals. Do you feel yourself turning to, like, look around you. Look at all these millionaires and billionaires that's been in the news all day. They turned their dreams into goals. And I know a lot of us want to go the route of, we hate them, they're just, they're that. And yeah, it's very easy to do that. It's cool. In the same breath, be inspired. These people mastered their energy, whether for good or bad. The universe doesn't know good or bad. So you got to get out of your ego with that, what's good, what's bad shit. The universe just goes where it's called. And so knowing that should be a power to you. The universe goes where it's called. Are you calling the universe, or are you telling yourself you don't deserve to call on the universe because what you want isn't important enough, or you don't have enough money, or that's not realistic, or I got this from the Disney movie, or boo 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 bop. It's people out here launching 100-something rocket ships every fucking year. That was in their imagination, and now they doing that shit. Is it destroying the ozone layer? Yes. Is that why we have in the winter times and the summer times we've been having? Absolutely yes. However, don't lose sight of the fact that this all started in the nigga's imagination. He dreamed of destroying our ozone layer, and look at him. He's really doing it. I call your name, girl. Okay. I see you over there, Kim. But that is the Saturn vibes of the things. Now, let's get into Jupiter. Jupiter is from 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., and then 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, Jupiter also deals with long term planning, but it deals like what you need to study because Jupiter rules over your wisdom. So, what do you need to learn about? While Saturn is telling you all the things that could go wrong and the challenges and what you need to do and boo boo blah, Jupiter is like, okay, let's learn about it. Let's study. We're gonna be optimistic because we're gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's the Jupiter energy. Right now, Jupiter is in Gemini in our thought process. So the thoughts is on again, gaining that intellect, studying, learning, expanding yourself in that intellect and the community, your target community. Some of you guys need to be around better people. I'm not saying cut off the people you're around, but in order for you to have the things that you want, being around the people you're around right now is not going to get you there. Hey Liam, how you doing? Yeah, powerful dreamer. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not going to get you there because you're around people that don't aspire to the things that you're aspiring to. Love them, you know what I'm saying? Be cool with them. I'm not saying cut people off. Y'all know I'm not in the business. Peaceful rising, coach. I'm not in the business of telling y'all to isolate and ostracize yourself. I'm in the business of telling y'all if you want to be a bomb ass business owner, you need to be around better business owners. If you want a bunch of money, you need to be around other people that got money. Yeah, keep being around the people that have the same amount of money as you that's trying to get it with you, cool. But if you really want to be inspired, you have to be around inspiration. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go network. They got Eventbrite events all over the place. There's no reason why you have any, you should be around the people that have the things that you're going for. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you deserve. So go sit there and stop with the I don't deserve to sit with these people bullshit, because that means that you're not utilizing that Saturn in Pisces. That means you're not utilizing that Venus in Pisces that's saying, I already have it. It's already mine. It's just Earth moves so damn slow, you know what I'm saying, that I have to wait for the physical to catch up to what's already mine. You know what I'm saying? If you think it is yours. Do you believe? Can you believe? All right, Mars. Mars is over there. The hour of Mars. Eventbrite is great. I live up there, girl. I love Eventbrite, and then I'm big on the Facebook groups. I love Facebook groups. You go join a bunch of Facebook groups that have events in my area. If you guys want to travel to other places, I'll join Facebook groups in other states, events in other states, vending or public speaking or whatever. Listen, the possibilities are endless, but you got to tap into that Saturn and Pisces. It's going to help you do that work, right? So the hours of Mars is from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Mars deals with your solar plexus chakra, your assertiveness, your triggers, your motivation. Hey, King, you might want to get into some physical activity. Might be the hours you want to work out. Appreciate the follow, coach. Right now, Mars is over there in Cancer energy in our mindset, so we're being compassionate and we're nurturing that Mars and Cancer energy in the ninth house, being optimistic about that. We were talking about that earlier in Virgo Virgin Talk. Shouts to the goddess, my co-host. In that we were talking about the patterns with the man that set the woman on fire in the train, which was heavy Mars on the feminine Cancer energy, and then the house is on fire, which is also a symbolization of that. And so it's a lot of new beginnings. The new beginnings is happening in the realms of fire, especially being in the year 2025, because 5 is the celestial enforcer. 5 is Ogun energy, Hero Kahuti vibes. So wisdom on that 5, on that sense of power. So just like last year, we were in the 4. 4 was my yacht, which was that Pisces energy, coach. And 4, the transformations we were having in the year of 8 was in alignment with a lot of water, a lot of dealing with the currency, the maritime laws, and then actual storms and stuff coming about, oceans rising and falling in different places. Now you got certain continents and states and countries splitting up and water flowing. Down this year is dealing more so with fire, right? So we have that heavy, so having that introspection with Mars and Cancer. Also remembering Mars has retrograded back to Gemini in the constellation. So new beginnings happening in our community, our intellect, our realms of communication. Also, that Mars reverting back to Gemini is big on the fact that we have a Gemini president in office right now. And what is he doing? Signing a bunch of executive orders. That's all Mars shit. Solar plexus chakra. Impose, 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 impose. He has an overactive solar plexus chakra, as you can see, because that man ain't stopped yet. He's probably signing some shit right now. So that's all that's there. That's the definition. That's why it is wild. It is wild. Yes, I see new beginnings. Definitely new beginnings. Year nine is the number of completion. Right. We are in the year of nine, but when you so I like that you put 2025. So 2025 is wisdom in your cipher and wisdom in your power. So wisdom is that choke my Jupiter energy. So, being in that year of Jubilee is the nine, the Sagittarius vibes is rule over the ninth house. But two is also associated with Mayat. That's the number that's associated with Mayat, with the balance, law, justice, truth, and righteousness. So we see that happening in the 2-0. We see that happening in the 2-5, right? So now we're getting that wisdom. We're getting that balance, harmony, law, justice, truth in that 5. 5 is the number of Hera Kuhuti, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is Mars, the celestial enforcer. When you deal with the Kabbalah and the Netarus, yeah. But like I was saying, last year we were in 2024, which was all Maya. It was the year of 8 of transformations, but those transformations was being brought to us by straight water. Where now the energy of completion is being brought to us by fire. So fire, enforcement, military, war, being methodical. We playing chess today. We playing chess all year long, y'all. So y'all better learn how to play chess. Y'all better learn how to move. Y'all better learn how what move where. I see a lot of y'all creating a lot of entities, a lot of strawmen out of y'all selves. Y'all better know which one is the bishop, which one is the queen and the king. Certain people can't move in certain spaces, and if you look at things with that kind of mindset, you'll see how these like corporate people are moving. I see something earlier today. I gotta do my research on it because I don't take people on the internet's word for it. A lot of people be up here lying, and a lot of people up here aren't as intellectual as they claim themselves to be. But I did see like a ceremony, and they were saying, "Oh, we're not a corporation anymore; it's a republic now." And I want to dig a little bit into that because I was educated by the public school education system. They don't teach you about privatization and all that, so I'm not educated in that realm. But I want to look into that because that could definitely be a Mars and Cancer situation too, if that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But moving on, the sun's hours. The sun hours are 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we know that the sun rules over, your activities, your ambition, your motivation. We got the solar plexus chakra, but also your actual experiences and how you express yourself is big on the sun. Now, in our mindset, the sun is over there in Aquarius, so all about society, being revolutionary, unique, original, dealing with the we of things, giving to people, and our energy exchanges is dealing with the hey WLM, and our energy exchanges. The sun is still over there in Capricorn, so infrastructure, hard work, resilience, determination, a lot of challenges coming into our space, to test, how much we want to bring things into fruition. Mountain Queen, peace to the God. How you doing, love? All right. So that's what we have there for the planetary hours and the planetary placement. So we don't went over today's mathematics. We don't went over the astrological astronomical report. We don't went over the calendar from ancient Kemet to Hebrew to Gregorian to I guess I trigger a lot of you guys with the calendar talk. But we're all walking watches. And so you pick whatever time you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of like false idol, comments being made. And with that, I say, if you utilize any type of currency, you utilize a false idol. People idolize that currency. Look at the spells on the currency. Also, look up the kind of ink that is utilized for the currency as well as the materials. They have certain vibrations about them. It's very much intentional. Be mindful of that. Okay, so oh boy, you thought last 4 years was bad. The last 4 years were long. Didn't they feel like they went on forever? It was like, when does this stop? It was a very long ride. Why was it so long? Why does it feel like that? And I was sitting here thinking, because again, today we had the episode of Virgo Virgin Talk, and I'm like, and I was like, yeah, because Biden had two terms, right? And we're like, no, because in the year of 2017, Trump was in office and he did his full 4 years. So that means Biden was only in office for 4 years. God damn it, that was long. How many timelines did we jump? It was wild there. Why we kick out Double LM? He spoke. We didn't like him. But yeah, he only had one term. But I had to think about it because it just felt like that year was just so long. You know? Oh, it's a fake page. Okay. We barely a month in, bro, partying and drug trafficker. That's because he is a drug trafficker. He partying all the shit that he trying to get away with. I mean, like, again, what would you do? You know what I'm saying? If I was in there, I'd free all my homies. You know what I'm saying? I'd free all the people that, been rocking with me since A1 day one. I free everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting EBT. Everybody on section. The whole squad. We all getting Section 8. Y'all want to create new nationalities? We need to come together and come up with a native tribe that we gonna call yourself. Cause I'm gonna recognize it. We federally recognize. Y'all ready? We finna get housing, healthcare. We finna get land ownership. You finna get that. It's like a certain amount of money that they give each other when they turn 18. Yeah, we getting all of that. Y'all want y'all nationality? Y'all want y'all sovereignty? Yeah, passing that on to you too. Oh, you just sniped him out your room. I got you. I would do the same shit, and I would have my family up in the White House. I know somebody. I know somebody for every cabinet. I got a friend, a family member for every cabinet, every position. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with y'all on social media so long. I got a few of y'all I know I would put in certain spots. I would do the same thing. Granted, I'm not in agreement with his intentions and motivation behind a lot of things that he doing. But how mad can I be if I'm saying I would do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Because I would. Racism is more than just prejudice in thought or action. It occurs when this prejudice, whether individual or institutional, is accompanied by the power to discriminate against oppress. Agreed. That's racism. Racism is when you have the power to oppress. Otherwise, it is prejudice. Um, I see my man's erased the E. Well, he wrote an executive order to get rid of EEO, which I find interesting, especially in the college realm of things, because I was actually an EEO student. And now we're about to see firsthand the masks are off. The masks are off. So now y'all about to see firsthand what corporations wouldn't give y'all a time of day, what colleges would never give you the time of day if that EEO shit wasn't there. Masks off. Now what y'all gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna keep supporting these entities. Y'all gonna keep giving them y'all money. Y'all gonna keep filling out applications for these places. Y'all gonna keep idolizing the dollar. Like, what are y'all gonna do with these being off? You understand? Like, well, maybe his intentions aren't to help you. You can still utilize that energy to help you. Like, same shit about these people up here on here. I know y'all intentions is not to uplift me with some of the stuff that y'all saying in these comments. However, y'all still running my comments up. Y'all still running up my viewing hours and everything. So even in your intentions to, sidetrack me, I don't know, ridicule me, whatever it is that y'all think y'all doing, y'all still helping me. And so instead of looking at, like, giving y'all the energy that y'all looking for to argue with y'all, kick y'all out of my stream door, I'm not even gonna do that. Stay there, because y'all actually helping me reach my goal. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And that, I feel like that is the mindset that we should start having about things. Like, being in joy. Be in joy. You might think that you hurting me or you doing some nut shit, but you really helping me, bro. Gracias. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing the things that you thought you would. And maybe that might make you go away. I don't know. But I do hope it makes you stay and keep going. The only chakra I know is Rasengan. I know I mispronounced that, from Naruto. Respect. Naruto is where it's at. Like 12, relationship and love reading. If you want a personal reading, I do personal readings. You just gotta email me, message me, all that fun stuff. We love it there. I do personal readings, astrology, numerology, tarot, all of that. Hey Allah. Hey Percy, what's up? I wonder if anything to do with the Supreme Court Justice hires. I didn't even get to the Supreme Court Justice hires yet. I couldn't get past the thick ass list of executive orders and pardons. um, she's collected. I do my best. I do my best to stay collected. We're gonna do it all because we've survived the worst of it all. Yeah, dollar ain't worth the cloth it's printed on. Is that true? Okay, so it costs more. I haven't gotten into that literally. I know at one point in time it costed more to make a dollar than the actual price of the dollar. So that's still true, huh? Um, that's exactly what it's going to do. Yep. All right, so let's get into our collective reading so I can see y'all out. All right, peace, Percy. Peace to God. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day, y'all. So we are focusing on Lilith and Pluto. which is cool because Lilith is over there in Libra, hanging out. We had Lilith and the moon hanging out for a little bit, but then the moon was like, nah, I'm going to Sagittarius energy. I gotta get up out of here. But Lilith is our primordial energy, our inner, our inner rebellious, self. It's at an energy of, it's at a 23 degree. So find that balance, harmony, and justice in our expression, our understanding, which brings us to 5, power. So there's power in Lilith right now in that Libra space. Balance, harmony, justice, truth, righteousness. Pluto is that space of power. Like I said, when you guys start following the things that you want in your space, especially on this day of 7, this energy of Natal, start doing the things you feel like. Start doing the things that you want to do. Pay attention to your emotions, your neurotransmitters, all that stuff. It does look like an ankh, right? With the eye in the middle and stuff. It's cool here. This is dragon's blood. Dragon's blood is the plant of this space and time. 5-1, which is the space of power. Taking initiative, taking action on your power, all of that stuff. Jesus didn't say it was evil. Me and Jesus best friends. Jesus be rocking with me all the time. So, transformations and empowerment to your primordial self. Your primordial self, of course, is very rebellious to the way the system is. I don't know too many people that look at the way things are today and say, ooh, I love to be in alignment with this. I don't really know too many people. So I'm assuming if you guys are here and you guys have attracted to my vibration in these ones and zeros, y'all on the same type time. So go ahead and tap into your Lilith energy. Wait a minute. Lilith here? Lilith is always here, baby. If I'm here, Lilith is here. Okay, so King of Chalice, especially because my Lilith is a Sagittarius. Ain't you a Sagittarius? So King of Chalices, empowerment to your emotional self. Basically repeating what I'm just saying. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to your heart chakra. What brings you joy? What are those things that you keep imagining yourself doing over and over and over again? That's where you need to be. Start realizing that. Start breaking that down into bite-sized steps into the physical. You are the alchemist. You can bring those dreams and goals into actuality. That's the beauty of you having this human experience. How well are you using your energy? Or are you allowing these corporations and governments and stuff use your energy better than you? That's not fun. I don't want these motherfuckers benefiting off my energy, and then I'm not benefiting off my energy. I'm over here like, hey, I gotta do 2 jobs. I gotta work. I gotta pay the bills. No, no. That's everybody benefiting off my energy but me. No, I deserve joy. I deserve to do things that I want to do. Now it's time for me to make the steps that I need to make, plan them out to actualize them. Now remember, Mars is over there in retrograde in Capricorn. So it ain't too much like action upon action upon action. We still in the wintertime. So right now is really just planning things out, organizing the things, putting them in step, creating the order, getting comfortable with your visualizations, imagining yourself actualizing it already because it's already yours. And then let the spring thing do what it's going to do. All right, we got the reverse 8 of Wands. So we kind of, we going in where we kind of cool on empowerment. I want y'all to be the upright 8 of Wands. You see it's more outward, more confident, courageousness. But, practice. Practice makes perfect. That 2-4 come together and bring the 6s. So work on your tippereth, work on your confident courageousness to have the reality that you deserve to have. Because you do deserve it. And if you don't do it, you're going to be in a space of complacency. Just watching your life wither away. Oh, I worked. All I did was work, 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 work. All I did was do this, pay bills and do that. And I just sat in the house and I didn't go out and I didn't have fun and I didn't follow my dreams. And now I'm telling the youth that they can't follow their dreams because it's not realistic. And I'm laughing at people that are going against the grain, and I'm judging people, and y'all lazy, and y'all what's wrong with the world, and taxes and IRS and da, 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 da. Yeah, don't be those miserable people. And they all look like this too. Don't they? Anyway, the parts of self to focus on is your tippereth, the heart chakra, the 2 and 4 that comes together that makes the 6. We gotta pay bills. Do we gotta pay bills? We gotta pay bills because we collectively tell ourselves to pay bills. But what is a bill actually? Get into it. Learn about it. So we're definitely focusing on our heart chakra, our confidence, and our courageousness, our creativity. Inner child energy is big, heavy here. Moon and Taurus, being compassionate, massaging the things that we prioritize, that we see value in. All that fun stuff is heavy here. Over concern. Sir, you are over concerned with them bills. If those bills are in alignment with your vortex and they make you happy, Well, exactly. You like the lights and Wi-Fi in your home, so that's what makes you happy. So don't bring that up as a response to me talking about what's making you happy, because that is insinuating that you have to do things that don't make you happy. But if paying bills and working to pay those bills and stuff like that, you know, if that brings you joy, say that. I enjoy this. I enjoy what I do for a living. I enjoy being able to supply my resources in this manner. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm not here to make you happy. You have to make you happy. We can I can experience your happiness, but I'm not here to make you happy. That's not my responsibility, baby. Just like it's not your responsibility to make me anything. All right? So, that's what I got for y'all today. I need y'all to follow your hearts, follow your nervous system, follow your delusions. Where are your delusions taking you? Not all of you guys are fingerprints. You guys are snowflakes. You're so unique and original. There's nobody else out here like you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. That's why when we get into astrology, just saying your sun sign is not enough. It's a terrible generalization because you got aspects, you got degrees, you got asteroids. You don't even know how many asteroids there are to even look at. You could study yourself and never be done. You are so infinite. Isn't that beautiful? And then you're always growing and moving. So every moment, like just thinking about like your natal chart is who you were when you were born, and that's what a lot of you guys thinking about your natal chart, who you were when you were born. But if you go outside of your natal chart and go into your progressive, you'll learn that every moment you're moving, every moment your planets are moving, the aspects are changing. You're always different. You're always different. Even on a cellular level, we can go down there, we can get out of the astrological DNA and go into the actual genetic DNA. Your DNA is always changing. Your DNA is always moving. All the shit they're spraying in the air, all these holes that Elon Musk, oh goofy head ass, keep poking in the sky, that shit is having an effect on you, and it's changing your cellular molecular setup. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are changing for the good, and you guys are going to survive. Some of you guys are not doing so well. I don't know. Depends on where you were at originally and how well you're taking care of yourself. Make it rain. What's up with you? Don't be a narcissist your whole life, guys. Learn to love. Yeah, learn to love. We love it here. I love it here. And I want you guys to love it here too. So if you're not doing what you love, do something else. You deserve to do something else. And sometimes, yeah, you need to reduce some of your expenses to do the things that you love. Some of you guys not being realistic. And that's the beauty of having Saturn over there with Pisces. Yeah, Saturn and Pisces over there with Venus, because it's bringing the practicality to the things that you're choosing. And then some of you guys want some things that you're not willing to put the work in to have. So do you really want those things? You know what I'm saying? That's what I got for y'all. I really appreciate y'all tapping in with me. This was a great time. Did you guys have a great time? I feel like Dora the Explorer. What was your favorite part?
Backpack, say backpack.
Backpack.
Louder.
So again, reach out to me. See, we gotta work. Always. Well, work is inevitable. It's about how you look at work. Like I love what I do. I'm a teacher. I'm a counselor. I'm a therapist. These are things that like I love to do. I'm very passionate about. So when I'm doing them, it doesn't feel like work. And I still have space to homeschool my children, which somebody else might see that as work. Sometimes I do because my son is very difficult. Um, it's certain things that I actually thoroughly enjoy that someone else wouldn't enjoy or wouldn't, they're looking at me like, oh, I would never do that. Just like there's certain things that other people do, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that. That looks depressing as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that's not me projecting what I would do. You know what I'm saying? That's just me saying I don't want to do that. And some people don't want to do this because they don't want to go through the transformations and the sacrifices and all the things that I have to go through to have the life that I want to have. Just like I'm not willing to go through some of the sacrifices and stuff that other people are willing to go through to have the things that they have. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of our individualism. But at the end of the day, we're all one. And we're all beautiful puzzle pieces that fit. Oh, it's 919. I got 9 people watching and 19 likes. I love it here. We love it here. I love my numbers. That's my birthday, 919. Just in case anybody wants to know. I want the money. You can have the money. Money is not my goal. Resources, love, connectivity, community, freedom. That's my goal. Now, for some of those things, I need money to have it. So I asked the universe, give me what I need to do, what I need to have the things that I want. Now, if it comes with the job, then so be it. But let it be a job that's in alignment with things that I'm passionate about. And that's what the universe gives to me. And we love it here. I love my life. I love my life. Sometimes it takes a little too long, but I love my life. It's only a tool, right? It's only a tool. It's the currency. It's the wavelength that comes through you, because it's not something you're supposed to hold on to. It's a wavelength that flows through you to go to somewhere else, just like a thought. A thought is a tool. Until the last tree is gone and the last river is poisoned, only then will we realize that you can't eat money. Listen, Jared, you said a whole mouthful. We can't do anything with money. Money is a middleman. And the money isn't even that old. You guys know the US dollar is only like 100 years old. My great aunt is older than the damn dollar. What were we doing before the dollar? We had the centennial, whatever the fuck that shit was called. And that joint didn't last that long either. So, like, the fact that you guys can't think past a dollar, and a dollar isn't even that old, like, my nana is 70. The US dollar is like 100, maybe 110 at this point, something like that. So, my grandma's mom, you know what I'm saying, was kind of like born around a dollar. You know what I'm saying? You put stuff like that in retrospect and make you realize, like, bro, money don't really make the world go around. It's our mindset that makes the money make the world go around. We always were into energy exchanges. We were always in alignment. And I think that when we started utilizing money, we kind of got out of alignment with natural energy exchanges and like appreciation and respect for each other and our true value. Because now everything is like, well, how much money you make? Well, no, how valuable are you? You know, how skilled are you? Ah, there you go. Jeremy, you on the same page. I said, how skilled are you? A man without skills is less than a tool. I appreciate you. See, I like it here. I like it here with y'all. Money is just a representation of time. More money you have, the less time you have to trade for it. I like that too. Yeah, y'all give them, bring them here. Bring me all the Buddha quotes. You gotta have skill to get the money. I want all of that too. Respect. I'm more so a naturalist. I like nature. I'm here for nature. When I look at people that have a lot of money, I see that they're not the most righteous individuals. That doesn't make me want to shun away from money, because sometimes I do need that tool to get to the next step. So I ask God just to help me with the tools that I need and make sure my feet are in order when I do it. And and God always provides, you know. I'm a minister, I'm a teacher, I'm a counselor. God always provides. I help a lot of people. And I move in gratitude that I'm able to make money the way that I make it. Is it buku bucks? No. But it's in alignment with my spiritual self. I wake up and I feel good. I feel protected. I'm cool. Billionaires want to go to space because guillotines don't work without gravity. That's where they need to be. Listen, I did a Virgo Virgin Talk episode earlier today. They predict to launch 185 satellites this year. And I don't know if you guys noticed the pattern, but they started launching like a tremendous amount of satellites in 2022. Yeah, 2022, it was like 65 satellites. 2023, it was like 80 something. 2024 was 135. Now in 2024, 5, they predict 185. That's a big jump in 2 years. And from 2022 to 2025, you're predicting 185 from like 66, 65. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it's not just the poking holes in the ozone layer. It's the debris. It's the soot. It's the chemicals. All of that stuff is going into those outer layers, that stratosphere. So it's like you figure the ozone layers are like epidermis, our layers of skin. As you keep putting chemicals in there, y'all don't get vaccines, right? I don't know if we can like open that conversation with you guys. To prepare for deep space exploration. Okay, but at what cost? We're not going to be able to breathe down here. Not everybody can afford a SpaceX rocket. Not everybody's going to be able to afford the hazmat suit that's going to be required. Our babies is going to be having to be born in a weird way because we're not going to be able to breathe the air. A lot of this shit is going in the water. Elon Musk was dealing with a bunch of lawsuits about like things going in the water. On top of the stuff that he was already dealing with the lithium batteries. So this isn't the most eco-friendly, environmentally thing, that to do. I know that the exploration is exciting and, we love it and da-da-da, but it's like at what cost? Because you're assuming that all 7 billion people can go to outer space. The ozone layer can repair itself. It can repair itself, but are they giving it an opportunity to repair itself before they poke another hole? We've already had how many launches in January alone, and they're already predicting like 3 or 4 more in February. We ain't even get to March yet. Like I said, they're predicting to have like 185 launches in this year alone. That's like one every other day. You're not giving the ozone layer enough time to repair itself. Look at this winter that we're having. Look at the summer that we survived. Shit was melting in the middle of the street. So like I said, space exploration is cool and all, but at what cost? What are you willing to pay to say that we're going in outer space? And it ain't even we. That's the same mentality of men watching people run across the field and dunk balls into a hole, and they be like, we won the game. We did it. No, the fuck, we did not. You were sitting watching the television. You didn't do shit. This is not your reality. You're not making that money. You're not getting those girls. You're not going to those dinner parties and after parties. You weren't on that field. That's not your reality. So why are you so invested in someone else's reality that you're willing to sacrifice your own? You're not going to be able to breathe the air or drink the water. That's cool? Just so you could go on the internet and read articles about somebody going to space? I don't know. That's not good enough for me. It's going to backfire on them. Absolutely. Oh, thank you for the compliment. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to get all preachy and teachy and stuff. It's weird. I was like, you guys, believe what you want to believe and do what you want to do. That's the power of you guys being in y'all reality. And I'm gonna sit here over here in mine. Let them go to space. Who cares? I get that, but you're not. Are you hearing what I'm saying? At the cost of what? At the cost, they get to go to space at the cost of you not being able to breathe air on Earth. Like, there will be affordable suits. Okay. I don't think we should have to wear suits. I don't want to live a life. I already don't like clothes. I'm angry that as a woman, I can't go outside and wear whatever I want to wear without people bothering me about, cover up. Nigga, it's hot. I don't like wearing clothes. Most of these clothes are made out of oil anyway. They're not even like good for your vibration. A lot of that fast fashion, like Shein and all of that, they have to put warning labels on their clothing now because their clothes give you cancer. So, with that being said, like, at what cost? I don't want to wear a suit to go outside. I want to breathe the air. I want to put my feet in the soil. I want to wade in the water. I should be allowed to do that. I've heard that 1 year in space is 1,000 years on Earth. Yeah, I heard 1 to 100, but that's more so in astrology. So I don't know. We'll be long gone before they live in space. I mean, that's cool, but I got kids and probably grandkids, and no energy is created or destroyed. So in some type of way, shape, or form, you're going to be here. They have better quality suits than non-existent. Okay. We've had astronauts come back after 3 years. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get into the space talk too much. I wish we cared more about the planet that we actually fucking live on. That's all. I don't think it hurts to say, can we just care about the planet we live on? I don't think that's a far-fetched request. You know? I don't understand why we have to ask for that. I don't understand, but it is what it is. But I will let y'all go. I say live in y'all delusions and have fun doing it. Peace to y'all on the YouTube.